So glad you could join us for another edition of Media Champions here on Daily Ad Brief. I'm your host, Mary Therese Griffin, down in Atlanta. Very happy to take you all the way to Omaha, Nebraska today, where we meet Kary Wurth. She is the owner and CEO and founder of Wurth Media. Kary, thanks for being on Media Champions today.
Thank you so much for having me, Mary Therese. I am very excited to be here.
We are excited to talk to you about how you work with clients in getting them into this world of social media. You guys have a great website, by the way, and I'm interested in you sharing your subject matter expertise with our viewers about why keeping up with the trends is important in social media, because it changes daily, does it not?
It absolutely does. I mean, we're talking changes by the hour, changes by the minute, even sometimes. And so I think that it's really important for businesses to work with a company that can stay on track with the trends for them. And that's really what we do for our clients. We're able to keep up with minute by minute changes, hour by hour changes for them. And so we manage social media in a way that they don't have to worry about that they know that we're going to know changes that are coming down the pipeline and changes that are going to affect their business. And so that's something that we take care of for our clients and something that we can offer to them. So again, so they don't have to worry about it.
You know, Kary, you bring up a really valid point that working with an outside agency is really, really good. And I would submit that even if someone has an internal media or marketing department, working with an outside media such as yourself is a great idea. Let's talk about that a little bit more.
Yeah. So, I mean, when we started the company a little under 3 years ago, what I noticed specifically, the particular niche that we work with, mainly, which is, real estate agents, home builders, designers, people in that home and lifestyle space. They didn't have a lot of time to manage social media on their own. And so what we did is we took over that management for them so that they, as very busy business owners, could focus on their passion and do what they wanted to do. Marketing can be a whole other business inside of your business. And so what we do is we take over that part of things for them. I think, as there's so many facets of marketing as well. What we do specifically is we focus just on social media. So what we kind of coach people to do as well is think about what's the most important for your business in terms of, bang for your buck. Is it social media? Is it print advertising? Is it, your website and SEO? And then if social media happens to be what you want to focus on, and that's going to be the thing that takes you the furthest, that's where we come in, and that's what we help you do. And that's where hiring an outside company can sometimes be the most cost effective. And then also, again, afford you the time to focus on your business so that you can focus on the things that need to be taken care of aside from marketing.
You're also bringing so much knowledge to the table, Kary, with your new clients when you are, quote, translating things as quickly as this market is changing. I want to talk about the fact that it's not all about, hey, I've got all these followers now, or we can get you all these followers. Quality followers is key, and you help people do that. How do you do that?
Absolutely. So what we like to say, and what you'll hear a lot, is that followers is really a vanity metric. It's more about, how many people like what I'm doing today. But what we really focus on is getting followers who become loyal to your brand. So that when you're putting a product out there or featuring a product or service that you offer, that these are the people that really care about what you have to say, and that they're likely to be the consumers that are going to purchase from you. So when you're dealing with someone like a real estate agent who's, got the type of consumer who's not buying all of the time, what's going to happen is if they have a loyal follower, that person is going to end up thinking of them eventually when it comes time to buy. So they're loyal to your brand. And so we don't emphasize, growing thousands of followers per day, per month, per week, whatever. We focus on building up loyal followings. And so the way to do that is to build relationships with your followers, to reach out, to engage with them, and to not just focus on what you're posting and quality content. That's really important. But also reaching out and, asking people about their content and engaging with them. And again, it's really about building that relationship with them on social media. That's what the social part of social media really is about.
I've also heard you say before, Kary, that the value of a client's content actually brings the audience. Can we talk about why that's important? You did mention content a couple of times, and we all know that content is king. It's more than just let's put a pretty picture up there. And especially if you're working with the home building and in real estate markets, you know that it's more than just a pretty picture.
Absolutely. Yeah. So I think we can all resonate with the fact that there is so much content out there these days, and a pretty picture can do a lot, right? But what you really are trying to do is get people to stop scrolling. And so your content does have to be extraordinary. And what we're really seeing be valuable in terms of content creation these days is video. With Instagram, we're seeing Reels grow in popularity exponentially. And really the reason for that, a lot of it is the competition of other platforms like TikTok. But what you want to do is make sure that you're putting out quality content that your followers and that other followers in your target market want to see as well. And so the biggest way to ensure that you're doing that is ask yourself, am I putting out valuable content? Am I providing value to my followers and to people who I want to follow me? Are they getting something out of what I'm posting? So it doesn't have to always be educational content. It doesn't always have to be, statistical content or content that, has to do with the numbers, but it can also be education, or excuse me, it can also be entertaining content as well. So something that's going to make people laugh, or something that just shows them who you are, kind of like that behind the scenes look into who it might be that they're working with. I think anytime you can show them the person or the people behind the business, that is super helpful.
Yeah, you hit it right there. If the value and the content are there, they'll consume it. Your ROI is going to be spot on. Kary Wurth, you are a wealth of knowledge, and we appreciate your expertise on Media Champions today, and hope that you will come back and talk with us again soon.
I would love to. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you, Kary. And folks, if you want to know what the great things they're doing at the Wurth Agency, Kary Wurth and Company, we can make that connect for you. It's easy to do. Go to dailyadbrief.com and we will make that connect. And I do hope that you'll join us back for more Media Champions. I'm Mary Treese in Atlanta. We'll see you soon.